A cylinder of 0.9 meter cube in volume contains air at 0 degree Celsius and 39.24 Newton per centimeter square absolute pressure. The air is compressed to 0.45 meter cube. Find the pressure inside the cylinder assuming isothermal process, pressure and temperature assuming adiabatic process. Take K equal to 1.4 for air. So what is given in this question? So volume, initial volume, that is 0.9 meter cube, initial temperature, that is equal to 0 degree Celsius, that is equal to 0 plus 273 Kelvin, that is equal to 273 Kelvin. Absolute pressure or initial pressure, that is equal to 39.24 Newton per centimeter square, and final volume, that is equal to 0.45 meter cube. First case you have to find out P2 for isothermal process, and second case P2 and T2 for adiabatic process. So we know that from isothermal process, so we know that P1 V1, that is equal to P2 V2. So from here, if you want to find out P2, that is equal to P1 V1 by V2. So from here, P1, what is the value of P1? That is 39.24. What is the value of V1? That is 0.9. What is the value of V2? That is 0.45. So if you want to calculate this, so 39.24 into 0.9 divided by 0.45. So this is equal to 78.48. So 78.48, the unit will be Newton per centimeter square. So this will be our answer. And for second case, so you have to find out the pressure and temperature for adiabatic process. So for adiabatic process, we know that P1 V1 to the power K, that is equal to P2 V2 to the power K. So from here, P2, that is equal to P1 into V1 by V2 to the power K. So P1, what is the value of P1? That is 39.24 into 0.9 by 0.45 to the power 1.4. Okay. So from here, if you want to calculate this value will be 103.5 Newton per centimeter square. So this will be our another answer. And if you want to calculate the temperature, we know that for isothermal process T1, V1 to the power K minus 1, that is equal to T2 V2 to the power K minus 1. So from here, T2, that is equal to V1 by V2 to the power K minus 1 into T1. So 0.45 to the power 1.4 minus 1 into T1. What is the value of T1? That is 273. So from here, you get the value, that is 360 Kelvin. And if you want to calculate into degrees Celsius, the answer will be 87 degrees Celsius. So this will be our answer. Calculate the pressure exerted by 4 kg mass of nitrogen gas at a temperature of 15 degrees Celsius if the volume is 0.35 meter cube. Molecular weight of nitrogen is 28. So what is given in this question? P, you have to find out this M, that is equal to 4 kg, T, that is equal to 15 degrees Celsius, that is equal to 15 plus 273 Kelvin, that is equal to 288 Kelvin. Volume, that is given, that is 0.35 meter cube, and molecular weight, that is equal to 28. So you have to find out the value of P. So from ideal gas equation, we know that PV, that is equal to mRT, and we know that R, that is equal to R bar by M. So from here, PV, that is equal to M R bar T by M. So from here, if you want to calculate the pressure, that is equal to M R bar T by M into V. So just put the value M, that is 4 into R bar, that is, remember this data, 8314, okay, and temperature, that is 288, and molecular weight 28, and volume, which is given, that is 0.35. So if you put that value, so here, so 4 into 8314 into 288 equal to divided by 28 into 0.35. So this will be 9, that is equal to 977319. The unit will be Newton per meter square. So that will be equal to 97.7319 Newton per centimeter square. So this will be our answer in Newton per centimeter square. The pressure of a liquid is increased from 60 Newton per centimeter square to 100 Newton per centimeter square, and volume decreases by 0.2%. Determine the bulk modulus of elasticity. So what is given in this question? So P1, that is equal to 60 Newton per centimeter square, P2, that is equal to 100 Newton per centimeter square, minus dV by V, that is equal to 0.2, because there is a decrease. So that's why this is a minus sign. So minus dV by V, that is equal to 0.2%, that is equal to 0.2 by 100, that is equal to 0.002. So you have to find out the value of bulk modulus. So we know that bulk modulus, that is K, that is equal to dP by minus dV by V. We know that. So from here, so this is equal to P2 minus P1 by dV by V. So from here, what is the value of P2? That is 100 minus 60 and 0.002. So this is equal to 40 divided by 0.002. So if you find out the value, this value will be 2 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per centimeter square. So the answer will be 2 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per centimeter square. Determine the bulk modulus of elasticity of a fluid which is compressed in a cylinder from a volume of 0.009 meter cube at 70 Newton per centimeter square pressure to a volume of 0.0085 meter cube at 270 Newton per centimeter square pressure. So you have to find out the value of bulk modulus. So what is given in this question? You have to find out the value of K. So V1, which is given, that is equal to 0.009 meter cube. P1, that is 70 Newton per centimeter square. V2, that is equal to 0.0085 meter cube. P2, that is equal to 270 Newton per centimeter square. So how to calculate the value of bulk modulus? So we know that K, that is equal to dP by minus dV by V. Okay. So that is equal to P2 minus P1 minus V2 minus V1 by V1. Okay. So from here just put the value P2, that is 270, minus P1, that is 70, minus V2, what is the value of V2, that is equal to 0.0085, minus P1, 0.009 divided by V1. V1, what is the value of V1, that is 0.009. So if you want to calculate this value, so this value will be 200 into 0.009 divided by 0.009 minus 0.0085. Okay. So if you want to calculate this value, so 200 into 0.009 divided by 0.009 minus 0.0085. So this value will be 3600 and the unit will be Newton per centimeter square. So the answer will be 3600 Newton per centimeter square. Surface tension of water in contact with air at 20 degrees Celsius is given as 0.0716 Newton per meter. The pressure inside a droplet of water is to be 0.0147 Newton per centimeter square greater than the outside pressure. Calculate the diameter of the droplet of water. So what is given in this question? Temperature that is given, that is 20 degrees Celsius. Surface tension that is given 0.0716 Newton per meter. Delta P that is equal to 0.0147 Newton per centimeter square. You have to find out the value of diameter of the diameter. Calculate the diameter of the droplet. So for droplet, we know that delta P that is equal to 4 sigma by diameter. Okay. So from here D that is equal to 4 sigma by delta P. So just put the value 4 sigma, 4 into what is the value of sigma, that is 0.0716, and delta P that is equal to 0.0147 into 10 to the power 4. So to convert it into Newton per centimeter square, 0.0147 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per meter square. Okay. So that's why you have to multiply into 10 to the power 4. So if you want to calculate this value, so this value will be so 4 into 0.0716 divided by 0.0147 into 10 to the power 4. So the value will be 0.00194 meter. So this value will be 1.94 mm. So the answer will be the diameter of the droplet that is equal to 1.94 millimeter. And the surface tension in a soap bubble of 30 mm diameter when the inside pressure is 1.962 Newton per meter square above atmosphere. So what is given in this question? Diameter that is 30 mm, delta P that is equal to 1.962 Newton per meter square. You have to find out the value of sigma. So we know that for soap bubble, delta P that is equal to 8 sigma by D. So from here sigma that is equal to delta P into D divided by 8. So from here, so what is the value of delta P? 1.962 into what is the diameter? So this diameter that will be 0.03 meter. So 0.03 divided by 8. So the surface tension value will be so 1.962 into 0.03 divided by 8. So that is equal to 0.00735 Newton per meter. So the surface tension that will be 0.00735 Newton per meter. So this will be our answer. The surface tension of water in contact with air is given as 0.0725 Newton per meter. The pressure outside the droplet of water of diameter 0.02 mm is atmospheric 10.32 Newton per centimeter square. Calculate the pressure within the droplet. You have to find out the pressure within the droplet. So what is given in this question? So surface tension that is equal to 0.0725 Newton per meter, diameter that is equal to 0.02 mm, that is equal to 0.02 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Atmospheric pressure that is given, that is 10.32 Newton per centimeter square. So you have to find out the pressure within the droplet of water. So for droplet we know that we know that delta P that is equal to 4 sigma by D. Okay. So from here 4 into what is the value of sigma, that is 0.0725, and what is the value of diameter, that is 0.02 into 10 to the power minus 3. So if you calculate this value will be so 4 into 0.0725 divided by 0.02 into 0.001. So the value will be 14500 Newton per meter square. So 14500 divided by, if you convert it to Newton per centimeter square. So from here that is equal to 1.45 Newton per centimeter square. Now, so from here delta P that is equal to 1.45. So delta P that is equal to P minus P ATM that is equal to 1.45. So P equal to 1.45 plus P ATM. What is the atmospheric pressure? That is equal to 10.32. So 1.45 plus 10.32. So 1.45 plus 10.32. So that this is equal to 11.77 Newton per centimeter square. So the answer will be 11.77 Newton per centimeter square. Calculate the capillary rise in a glass tube of 3 mm diameter when immersed vertically in water and mercury. Take surface tension for water and mercury as 0.0725 Newton per meter and 0.52 Newton per meter respectively in contact with air. Specific gravity for mercury is given as 13.6. So what is given in this question? So in this question, given the diameter that is equal to 3 mm, that is equal to 0.003 meter, surface tension of water that is equal to 0.0725, and surface tension of mercury that is equal to 0.52 Newton per meter, and the specific gravity of mercury that is 13.6. You have to find out the capillary rise for water and capillary rise for mercury. So we know that for water, we know that H that is equal to 4 sigma cos theta by rho g d. So from here, 4 into sigma, what is the value of sigma for water? That is 0.0725, and the theta for water, remember this theta for water for 0 degree, and theta for mercury that is equal to 130, so this is degree. Okay, so cos 0 degree divided by rho that is equal to 1000 into 9.81 into d that is 0.003. So the answer will be 0.0098 meter. So that will be 0.98 centimeter. So the answer will be 0.98 centimeter for water. So if you find out the capillary rise for mercury, HAG that is equal to 4 sigma cos theta by rho g d. So 4 into sigma, what is the value of sigma of mercury? 0.52 into cos 130 degree by 1000 into 9.81 and d that is 0.003. So from here the value will be minus of 0.00334 meter. So minus of 30, so minus of 0.334 centimeter. So here there is a minus sign because there is capillary depression. So this will be the answer of the capillary depression for mercury. The capillary rise in the glass tube used for measuring water level is not to exceed 0.5 mm. Determine its minimum size given that surface tension for water in contact with air that is equal to 0.07112 Newton per meter. So what is given in this question? H that is equal to 0.5 mm, sigma that is equal to 0.07112 Newton per meter. You have to find the diameter. So remember that for water air and glass interface, the theta will be 0 degree. Okay, so H that is equal to 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So we know that H that is equal to 4 sigma cos theta by rho g d. So from here that is equal to 4. So from here that d will be equal to 4 sigma cos theta by rho g h. So that will be equal to 4 into sigma. What is the value of sigma? That is 0.07112 into cos 0 degree divided by 1000, the density of water, and 9.81 gravitational acceleration, and h that is 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. So 10 to the power minus 3 and 1000 cancel out. So 4 into 0.07112 divided by cos 0 degree value is 1. Okay, so divided by 9.81 into 0.5. So if you calculate this value, so 4 into 0.07112 equal to divided by 9.81 into 0.5. So the answer will be 0.0579 meter. So if you want to convert it in centimeter, you have to multiply by 100. So 5.79 centimeter. So the answer will be 5.79 centimeter. Find the capillary rise of water in a tube 0.03 centimeter diameter. The surface tension of water is 0.0735 Newton per meter. So what is given in this question? So D that is equal to 0.03 centimeter, that is equal to 0.03 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Surface tension that is equal to 0.0735 Newton per meter. You have to find out the value of H. Remember this theta that is equal to 0 degree for water air glass interface. So we know that the H that is equal to 4 sigma cos theta by rho g d. So that is equal to 4 into, what is the value of sigma? That is equal to 0.0735 into cos 0 degree divided by the density of water, that is 1000, the gravitational acceleration 9.81 into, what is the diameter? That is equal to 0.03 into 10 to the power minus 2. So if you want to calculate this value will be, so 1000 into 9.81 into 0.03 into 0.01, okay, ms. So 4 into 0.0735 divided by mr, that will be 0.0998. So the answer will be 0.0998 meter. And if you want to convert it into centimeter, you have to multiply by 100, 9.98 centimeter. So our answer for height, that will be 9.98 centimeter. Calculate the specific weight, density and specific gravity of 2 liter of a liquid which weight, that is 15 Newton. So what is given in this question? Volume, that is equal to 2 liter, that is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. Weight, that is given, that is 15 Newton. So you have to find out the value of a specific weight, density and specific gravity is. So we know that specific weight omega, that is equal to mg by volume. So W, the weight, that is 15 Newton, W by V. So W, which is given as 15 Newton, and volume, that is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 3. So from here you get the specific weight, that will be 7500 Newton per meter cube. Okay, Newton per meter cube. So this will be one answer. Now if you want to calculate the density, so how to calculate this density? So we know that omega, so here, so this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. So this is for number 1. For number 2, if you want to calculate the density, we know that omega, that is equal to mg by v. So from here omega, that is equal to m by v, that is rho into g. So if you want to calculate the density rho, that is equal to omega by g. So now omega, what is the value of omega? That is 7500 divided by gravitational acceleration 9.81. So if you want to calculate this value will be 764.53. The unit will be kg per meter cube. So this will be our second answer. For third answer, if you want to calculate the specific gravity, so specific gravity is, we know that the formula is density of fluid by density of standard fluid, that is water. So what is the density of fluid? That is 764.53, and density of water, we know that 1000. So from here we get that is 0.76453. So the answer will be 0.7656453, and it's have no unit. So this will be our third answer. 150 mm diameter vertical cylinder rotates concentrically inside another cylinder of diameter 151 mm. Both the cylinder are of 250 mm height. The space between the cylinder is filled with a liquid of viscosity 10 poise. Determine the torque required to rotate the inner cylinder at 100 rpm. So what is given in this question? So given initial diameter, so inner diameter, that is equal to 150 mm, that is equal to 0.15 meter. Outer diameter, that is equal to 151 mm, that is equal to 0.151 meter. So if you want to calculate the thickness, that is outer diameter minus inner diameter by 2. So 151 minus 150 divided by 2, that is equal to 0.5 mm, that will be equal to 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Length of the cylinder, that is given, that is 250 mm, that is equal to 0.25 meter. Viscosity, that is equal to 10 poise, that is equal to 1 Newton second per meter square. RPM, that is 100 RPM, that is given. You have to find out the value of torque. So how to calculate that? So first you have to find out the value of U. So U, that is equal to pi dn by 60. So pi, what is the value of d? That is equal to 0.15. So 0.15. What is the value of n? That is 100 by 60. So if you calculate this value will be 0.7854 meter per second. Okay. Now if you want to calculate the shear stress tau, that is equal to mu into du by dy. So what is the value of mu? Mu, that is equal to 1. So 1. And what is the value of du? That is 0.7854. And what is the value of dy? That is dy means the thickness. So the thickness, that is equal to 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. So from here you can get the answer, that will be 1570.8 Newton per meter square. So this will be the shear stress value. Now if you want to calculate the force, if that is equal to torque, so shear stress into area, what is the value of shear stress? 1570.8. And what is the value of area? Area, that will be the pi into d into L. D is the inner diameter into length of the cylinder. So 1570.8 into pi, what is the inner diameter? That is equal to 0.15. So this will be 0.15, and length will be what is given, that is 0.25. So from here you can get the value of force, that is equal to 185 Newton. Now if you want to calculate the torque, so torque, the formula is F into d by 2. So what is the value of F? That is 185, and d, that is the inner diameter. So inner diameter, that is 0.15, that is given in this question by 2. So from here you get the value of torque, that will be 13.87 Newton into meter. So our answer will be 13.87 Newton into meter. A shaft of diameter 120 mm is rotating inside a journal bearing of diameter 122 mm at a speed of 360 rpm. The space between the shaft and the bearing is filled with a lubricating oil of viscosity 6 poise. Find the power absorbed in oil if the length of the bearing, that is 100 mm. So what is given in this question? The inside diameter, that is 120 mm, that is equal to 0.12 meter. Outer diameter, that is 122 mm, that is equal to 0.122 meter. Speed, that is 360 rpm, which is given. So what will be the thickness? That will be outer diameter minus inner diameter divided by 2. So that will be 122 minus 120 divided by 2. That will be 1 meter, 1 mm. So this will be 0.001 meter. Viscosity, which is given, that is 6 poise, that is equal to 0.6 Newton second per meter square. Length, which is given, that is 100 mm, that will be 0.1 meter. So you have to calculate the value of power. So first you have to calculate U. The formula is pi dn by 60. So what is the value of d? D will be 0.12 into n, that is 360 divided by 60. From here you get the value of U, that will be 2.26 meter per second. Okay. So now if you want to calculate the shear stress from Newton's law of viscosity, we know that tau that is equal to mu du by dy. So from here, mu, what is the value of mu? Mu that is given in this question, that is 0.6 into du, that is 2.26, and dy, what is the value of dy? That is the thickness, that is 0.001. So from here you get the shear stress which will be 1357 Newton per meter square. Okay, now if you want to calculate the force that is equal to shear stress into area, so shear stress that is 1357, so this is the shear stress here, 1357 into area, that is pi into d, diameter that is 0.12, so this is the inner diameter 0.12 into L, what is the value of L? That is will be 0.1. So from here you can get the force that is 51.16 Newton. Now if you want to calculate the power, so power that will be, so from here torque equal to F into d by 2. So what is the value of F? That is 51.16 into d, diameter that is 0.12 divided by 2. So from here you get the torque that is equal to 3.069 Newton into meter. Now if you want to calculate the power, so power formula we know that 2 pi nt by 60. So 2 pi n, what is the value of n? That is 360, which is given in this question. Torque that is 3.069 divided by 60. So if you calculate this value will be 115.73 watt. So the power, the answer will be 115.73 watt. A shaft of diameter 100 mm is rotating inside a journal bearing of diameter 102 mm at a speed that will be 360 rpm. The space between the shaft and bearing is filled with a lubricating oil of viscosity 5 poise. The length of the bearing that is 200 mm. Find the power absorbed in the lubricating oil. So what is given in this question? So inside diameter of the shaft that is 100 mm, that will be 0.1 meter. Outside diameter that is 102 mm, that is equal to 0.102 meter. So how from here you can get the thickness of the lubricating oil, that will be in outer diameter minus inner diameter divided by 2. So 102 minus 100 divided by 2. So that will be 1 mm, that will be 0.001 meter. Now speed that is given 360 rpm, viscosity 5 poise, that will be equal to 0.5 Newton second per meter square. Length of the cylinder that is 200 mm, that is 0.2 meter. So you have to calculate the value of power. So first you have to find out the value of u that is equal to pi dn divided by 60. So pi into d, that is 0.1, which is given in this question, into n, that is 360 divided by 60. So from here you can get the value of u, that is 1.885 meter per second. Now if you want to calculate the shear stress tau from Newton's law of viscosity, that will be mu into du by dy. So mu is given in this question, that is 0.5, into du, that is 1.885, and what is the value of dy? Dy, that is the thickness, that is 0.001. So from here you get the shear stress, that will be 942.48 Newton per meter square. Okay, now if you want to calculate the force, that is shear stress into area, so what is the value of shear stress? That is 942.48 into pi into d into L. So d is the inner diameter, that is 0.1, into L. L is the 200 mm, that is equal to 0.2. So 0.2. So from here you get the value of force, that is 59.22 Newton. Now if you want to calculate the torque, that is F into d by 2. We know that. So what is the value of F? That is 59.22, and diameter, that is 0.1 divided by 2. So from here you get the value of torque, that is 2.96 Newton meter. Now if you want to calculate the power, so power we know that 2 pi nt divided by 60. So 2 pi, what is the value of n? That is 360, into what is the value of torque? That is 2.96 divided by 60. So from here you get the value of power, that will be 111.62 watt. So our answer will be this. Assuming the bulk modulus of elasticity of water is 2.07 into 10 to the power 6 kN per meter square at a standard atmospheric condition, determine the increase of pressure necessary to produce 1% reduction in volume at the same temperature. So what is given in this question? So given that is bulk modulus 2.07 into 10 to the power 6 kN per meter square, and minus dP by V, that is the 1%, that is equal to 1 by 100, that is equal to 0.01. So you have to find out the value of dP. So determine the increase of pressure. You have to find out the value of dP. So from bulk modulus formula we know that K, that is equal to dP by minus of dP by V. So from here dP, that is equal to K into minus of dP by V. So what is the value of K? That is 2.07 into 10 to the power 6, and the value of minus dP by V, that is 0.01. So from here you get the value of dP, that is 2.07 into 10 to the power 4 kN per meter square. So our answer will be 2.07 into 10 to the power 4 kN per meter square. A square plate of size 1 meter into 1 meter and weight 350 Newton slides down an inclined plane with a uniform velocity of 1.5 meter per second. The inclined plane is laid on a slope of 5 vertical to 12 horizontal and has an oil film of 1 mm thickness. Calculate the dynamic viscosity of oil. You have to find out the dynamic viscosity of the oil. So what is given in this question? Area, that is 1 meter into 1 meter, weight, that is 350 Newton, and U, that is 1.5 meter per second. So here what is given? This is 12, this is given, and this is 5 given. So if the angle is theta, so the value of tan theta, that will be 5 by 12. This is 5 by 12. So from here you can get the value of theta, that is tan inverse 5 by 12, that is equal to 22.62. And thickness, which is given, that is 1 mm, that is equal to 0.001 meter. You have to find out the viscosity mu. So if you want to calculate the shear stress, so shear stress we know that tau, that is equal to force per unit area. So force per unit area, so here the force which is in downward direction, that is W sin theta. So W sin theta by area. So put the value here. So W, what is the value of W, which is given, that is 350 into sine, what is the value of theta, that is 22.62, and what is the area, 1 into 1, which is given in this question. So from here you get this shear stress, which will be 134.6 Newton per meter square. Now if you want to calculate the viscosity, so from Newton's law of viscosity we know that tau, that is equal to mu du by dy. So from here mu, that is equal to tau upon du by dy. So what is the value of tau, that is 134.6, and what is the value of du by dy, so what is the value of du, that is 1.5, this is given in this question, and what is the value of dy, that is the thickness, that is 0.001. So if you calculate this value will be 0.0897 Newton second per meter square, and if you want to calculate in poise, you want to multiply it with 10, so 0.897 poise. So the answer will be 0.897 poise.